Coming to you live from the garage inside my head. It's Cool Wheels Round Town. I'm your host, DK. Come along for the ride. Many car enthusiasts gravitate towards high performance sports cars, muscle cars, and the like for good reason. They're usually sleek looking and fast. But what about the boats, the sleds, the big full sized cars? I've long had an interest in them, having been the owner of a 1967 Pontiac Catalina, a sled or a boat by any definition. Yay, sleds! There's a bunch around the neighborhood, and guess what? It's Arizona, people. To no surprise, they're all convertibles except one, and several have really large V8s. Let's begin the Sled Fest with a 1963 Mercury Monterey in Cascade Blue with a white drop top. What a pretty color combination. This car should be in a parade with the local heroes riding in the back. This Rangoon Red 1963 Ford Thunderbird has mostly sat outside over the years, as evidenced by the amount of desert dust covering its finish. It's easy to picture this T-Bird being powered by twin afterburning turbojets, fed by ram air inhaled through the gills on the side of the doors. Teardrop spotlights are visible in front of the outside rearview mirrors. The wire wheel hubcaps and the fender skirts are another cool detail. This bird poop over black 1964 Lincoln Continental is a sad state of affairs. How do you disrespect a ride like that? It's one thing to park it under a tree, but you can't even close the windows? Ah. This behind the fence 1963 Chrysler Newport in Festival Red over Raven Black has been knocked around a bit but still looks fairly intact. Good luck finding a donor car to restore that thing. They built less than 2,100 of those convertibles. This green mist metallic 1967 Buick Wildcat can follow the Mercury Monterey down the parade route. What a beautiful car. Incredible styling. And a torque monster 430 cubic inch Buick V8 under the hood. I spied this 1974 Buick LeSabre parked from immediate view behind a bunch of large desert plants. White drop top, generous chrome, and red pinstriping on regal black paint. Come join the parade. The only hardtop of the bunch, this battered and forlorn 1975 Buick Riviera has received some rather interesting customization features. While I'm guessing the white vinyl top over black paint might not be this Buick's original colors, what's notable about the vinyl top is that it is completely wrapped over what are substantially sized rear seat side windows. I guess that's a way to keep out the Arizona sun. The front fender-mounted turn signal indicators have been shaved off, all the wheel well chrome and lower skirt trim have been removed, and their mounting holes mudded in. What's really bonkers are the side exit exhaust pipes. You gotta be some kind of crackers to add that sort of detail to a Riviera. That's something I love about the individual nature of customizing one's ride. When was the last time you saw a caddy in this color, if ever? Paging Herb Kelleher. Paging Mr. Herb Kelleher. This 1974 Eldorado in mandarin orange over a white leather interior would have certainly caught the eye of the Southwest Airlines co-founder. This 1975 Cadillac Eldorado in Commodore blue over an antique light blue leather interior has a color-matched top boot with twin red pinstripes. It gives the car a really clean, custom look while covering the visual mess of a lowered convertible top. Those boots take a bit of work to install and is an indication of the owner's commitment to the live-it-down lifestyle, even in the heat of the desert. 500 cubic inches of Cadillac V8 push this dinosaur down the road. Speaking of Cadillacs, I recently had the opportunity to visit the Cadillac Ranch, one of the most automotive iconic public art installations ever created. The brainchild of the collective known as Ant Farm, the artwork presents 10 Cadillacs buried on an angle nose first in the ground, while their rear ends point up to the sky displaying the generational tail fin designs. Your interpretation may vary. Cadillac Ranch was originally installed in 1974 near Amarillo, Texas, then moved to its current location further west of town in 1997. Its crop field location is easily accessible on the south side of the I-40 from either east or westbound travel. Beware that any recent sizable rainfall in the area will turn the site into a mud fest. Bring your own spray can or a graffiti marker and add your signature to the artwork. You'll probably find someone's left behind spray can with some paint still in it for you to use like I did. In some areas, the caddies have inches thick paint that have melted in the hot Texas sun, reducing the cars to amorphous blobs when seen close up. It's a real piece of Americana. The Cadillac Ranch is definitely worth stopping to see. Join me next time when we'll meet up with a young sled enthusiast from my hometown back in the frozen tundra. Until then, keep your eyes open for sleds. I'm DK.